Good morning, this is Sarah, your healthy carnivore in the UK. Apologies for the jumper. Though I shouldn't really apologise for it because my mum knitted it just before she died. But I realise it's not the most exciting looking jumper in the world, but it is snuggly cosy. I need to get up in the loft and get down all my other winter jumpers. Because in the UK, we've decided not to have what you might call an Indian summer. We've decided to go straight to cold. We're expecting temperatures of what feels like 7 degrees today. Amazing. That's brilliant. And day 1 million of not touching my hair, which is why I got my fake eyelashes. I suppose you could call them that if you're having a hard day. My fake eyelashes put on so that I could leave my hair entirely alone. For those that asked me in the comments, I think it was you, Tanya, I am only washing my hair in conditioner and not every day. I would love to have it looking beautiful, but I have to leave it alone to get to that. So day 1 million of having to leave my hair alone, boring. So I've got my fake eyelashes on and I'm stuck something on my ear to try and distract from the fact that my hair is just dreary. But next year it's going to be stunning. Just a quick follow-up to yesterday's video, and that I was talking about day ones. I was emotional about that all day. If you missed yesterday's video, I actually nearly cried in yesterday's video. I had to stop myself because I was talking about how many day ones I've had and how it's just all come to a head where I just do not want to go there again. I do not want another day one ever. And I think it's within my control. It is within my control. There's no think about it. It is. And I've got it sorted. Day 52 today. Not going to stop. Not going to stop. Doing 365-day challenge. I'm on day 52. As usual, there's no movement in my body. I did get the tape measure out this morning. Immediately regretted it because there's absolutely no composition change. Don't know why I thought there would be. And so I think it's worth saying that I probably won't weigh in on my 100 days either. For those of you that follow my channel, you know that I'm someone that's, my body just hates me and won't drop fat. And I'm one of those people, one of those sad, unfortunate carnivore people who doesn't know when the weight loss is going to come. I know that consistency will help, but it still doesn't guarantee me a date of when the weight's going to start coming down. And so I'm so used to not weighing, and I've got so used to not thinking about that I probably won't even weigh on the 100 day either. In fact, at this moment in time, I am very seriously contemplating weighing on the 1 year point. Probably the first person to do the carnivore diet who's got weight to lose that's ever done that. So there's going to be 2 options, either when my clothes are hanging off me or at the 1 year point. Probably not going to be at the 100 day point. So I know that I've got a couple of interviews lined up and for the 100 day celebration, and I'm thinking there probably won't be any weight news, but it will be mostly focused around how I hit rock bottom, what I did to sort myself out, and how I plan to move forward with my journey, but nothing to do with weight. But as we know, and as the Zeroing In on Health Facebook groups did say, this is about health. This is 100% about health, with weight loss as a potential nice side effect. So this is why I chose healthy carnivore for my channel, because I really want this channel to be health-based mostly. And because I don't really lose weight, that's the way it's going to have to go, isn't it? This morning, I had a quick look, quick think about what I was going to talk about. But last night, I was researching newspaper articles. Well, most people don't even read the paper now, do they? They just go online. And I typed carnivore diet into Google, specifically news. I love it. And do you know what, guys? They're getting desperate. They're getting desperate. When I first found out about carnivore 10 years ago, I don't even know when YouTube was set up. Do you know when it was, online streaming of vlogs? I don't even know when it really got started, but when I very first found Carnivore 10 years ago, it was very fringe, very fringe. And there were tiny little Facebook groups with this tiny amount of people in there, successful. And yeah, and then we had the whole explosion with Joe Rogan and Jordan Peterson and Sean Baker and that, and it's kind of made it a little bit more trending. But even then, you still had most of the general public no idea, never heard of it. And even if they did, on the off chance hear about it, not going to do it. And now, I don't really like to use the word trending, but I'm going to use the word trending because that's what these articles talk about. They say this new unsustainable but trending diet. They're getting desperate, aren't they? And what can we do in retaliation? Just keep talking about it. Keep spreading the word. Keep making a difference. So yeah, so in my thumbnail there's going to be just a few little headlines I found last night. Some of them super desperate. Super desperate to put us off. And I think it's a bit pointless, really. I don't know why they're bothering, because people are only going to really gravitate towards the carnivore diet when they're desperate, when they've had enough. And, especially the stories of people that have had to reverse things that are actually life-threatening. It's their last chance for some people. So that some ridiculous little articles talking about, what about the fibre? They're beyond all that. People that are gravitated towards carnivore are past that. They've gone past that. So the general public are either going to be interested or not. They're going to be open-minded or not. And they're already banging on constantly about 5 a day, everything in moderation, fibre, don't eat your red meat, don't eat your cholesterol. Everyone knows that shit. So why do they need to remind us? Because they're getting desperate. Because they know that the average person is going to just type carnivore diet into Google, and they want the first thing to come up. Don't do it. Don't do it. A friend of mine a few years ago, I actually think she's somebody that's going to end up carnivore, because she did try vegan. I warned her, maybe not. And then about 8 months later, she did say to me, you were right. I shouldn't have done that. And she said to me, but there's no way I'm going to do what you do, though. No way I'm going to do the carnivore thing. Now, she's the one to watch when I'm successful. I'd like to see what she does when I get successful. But she said, but there's no science on it. There's no science on it. And I basically turned around to her and said, do you think I'm going to wait around for the science to come? It's probably never going to come. And if it does come, it's decades away. So I'm just going to sit and suffer and have bad digestion and brain fog and all the things that I'm suffering from, just because there isn't some supposedly peer-reviewed science jargon to back it up. No. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to say. They're getting desperate. How can we retaliate against that? It got a bit waffly there, didn't it? Jumped from one subject to another, but this video is mostly about how I think the mainstream media are getting a bit scared. They've been asked to write articles to put us off. We're only 5.5 years away from a bit of a significant year. I'm not going to say those 4 numbers, but if you work out what the year's going to be in like 5.5 years, that is the year I'm talking about, because it's quite a significant year for the powers that shouldn't be, isn't it? They want to completely destroy our life. And some of the things that they've got in mind to destroy our life are supposed to happen in 5.5 years' time. 2-0-3-0. And what can we do? We can be an example. We can talk about it. We can bang on about it. We can make sure that every single person that we know knows about it. If you haven't hit the point that I've hit yet. See if you can watch a video that makes you hit that point. If you haven't made any content yet, just throw one video out there. If you have a YouTube channel and you haven't got any content, just one quick 1-minute video. Even if nobody watches it, it sends a message that we are healing and we are not going to stop talking about it. And this carnivore train is not stopping. And they can try and take our meat away, but we are going to fight it every step of the way. I'm going to fight it every step of the way. Even if my channel gets so big that I get thrown in prison for being inflammatory and disgusting and dangerous, I am not going to be taken down, and I'm not going to be silenced. And if this channel did get taken down, I'm just going to go around the streets with a flag with it on and annoy people that way. Yeah. So we're 5.5 years away from when they are starting to think about. Be interesting to see what they're planning to do over the next 5 years to try and put people off meat. I'm interested to know what their next scheme is to terrify people away from meat, because people have to. This is going to get controversial a little bit. That they can't take meat away from us. All they can do is make us vote with our feet and not want it. So they will pull any scheme possible to scare people away from it, or to make people not want to eat it for environmental reasons or whatever reasons. And we have to fight against that by buying more meat. And we have to fight against the fact that they want to get rid of cash by using more cash. They can only take these things away from us if people let them. That got a bit controversial at the end there. But if you feel strongly about something, keep fighting for it a little bit. Don't just bow down and say, fine, just take it away from me. I'm happy to be tracked wherever I go and eating slop injected into my arm. I'm happy for that. I'm just going to go with the flow. Oh, not in my house. Not in my house. Anyway, that got a bit serious towards the end. I'm going to eat my my burgers. Watch this back. I just waffled for 12.5 minutes. Just random thoughts that came out of my head. Hopefully something there was interesting. Sorry about my hair. One day this was going to be a channel where I have flowing gorgeousness of hair. Look out for that. Probably in about a year's time. Eat your meat, drink your water, and if you have got the sunlight we've got in the UK today, try and get out in it if you can. And just thrive. Take care, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.